Have you ever been so tired of grief, so ready for it to be over, or at the very least, ready for a break? What do you do when you're tired of grieving? This is Sucker Punched. Whenever I'm feeling really stressed or sick, I have a hard time reading with my eyes. I can't focus or process the words. Audible has been a game changer, and since reading with your ears totally counts, I've been able to keep up with the authors I love and discover new ones as well, especially when my library doesn't have the digital copies. Most recently, I've been rereading the Inspector Gamache series by Louise Penny and falling in love with the characters all over again. When you give Audible Premium Plus a try, you'll get up to 2 free books. Who doesn't love free books? Sign up now at beckylmccoy.com/audible. Nothing triggers my grief quite so much as when my friends have more babies. To be clear, I don't resent them. I wouldn't even say I'm jealous, really. It's just a reminder that I had hoped to raise a whole gaggle of children with my husband, and that the option of having more kids was taken away. I don't talk about this aspect of my grief often publicly. My therapist has graciously sat with me through the tears and frustration of accepting this reality, and my friends, even the pregnant ones, have been so tender with me. Honestly, it's making me really sad thinking about it just now. But I'll also be the first person to go hold a newborn. I'm on call for friends whose babies are grumpy or gassy or protesting sleep. I will pace the house with a crying infant for hours, sometimes through my own tears, but always with absolute joy to make this new little person feel loved and safe and cared for, while also giving my friends a break. It's so much easier to care for someone else's cranky baby. It's in those moments that I am so tired of grief. I'm so annoyed that the loss of my husband will give a certain hue to everything that happens, good or bad. I want to just celebrate with my friends. I want to let go of the bitter and keep the sweet and not be talking myself through the inevitable triggers as babies are born, as my kids get older, and as I move through new seasons of life, having to let go of the vision I had for my life when I thought my person would be here with me until at least our kids had kids. Here's what's helped. Remembering that my grief will never leave me, but since life grows around it, it's small enough to carry in my pocket now. It's always there, but it doesn't weigh me down. I can carry my grief in one hand or just leave it in my pocket, patting it every once in a while just to make sure it's there. And I can carry all the other things too. I get tired of having grief with me, but I'm grateful that now it's just a marble I can pull out and look at now and then. And even on the days it won't let me put it back, I can carry a lot in addition to just one marble. Here are 2 books that help me keep moving forward when I'm tired of my grief. Clap When You Land by Elizabeth Acevedo. Harry's Trees by John Cohen. Joy for Beginners by Erica Bauermeister. You'll find links to these along with a full transcript of this episode at beckylmccoy.com/podcast/87. Is your to-be read list a mile long and you can't seem to catch up? Audiobooks from Audible are a game changer. Get up to 2 free books when you sign up for Audible Premium Plus at beckylmccoy.com/audible. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to follow Sucker Punched in whichever podcast app you use. If you're already a regular listener, please rate and review Sucker Punched in your podcast app. Share this episode with a friend and let me know what you think. You can find me on my website, beckylmccoy.com, or on Twitter and Instagram at beckylmccoy. Get my 4 mantras for when I'm overwhelmed at beckylmccoy.com/4mantras. And as a bonus, you'll get sneak peeks into future projects as well as early access to future events and retreats. If you found this episode encouraging or helpful, share it with a friend. And remember, sometimes we have to hold on to our grief while we hold something else too, but that doesn't make the joy any less real. You're doing great.